Good evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra, Kohima. I am Kivino Naprautu with the news. First, the headlines. Prime Minister arrives in Malé, capital of Maldives, on the second leg of his two-nation visit. The Naga Students Federation holds felicitation program to honor Naga toppers of the HSLC and HSSLC examinations 2025. Both the houses have been adjourned for the day following the ruckus created by the opposition over various issues. And a drone-launched precision-guided missile successfully test-fired by the Defence Research and Development Organization (DRDO) at a test range in Andhra Pradesh. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold discussions on issues of mutual interest with President of Maldives, Dr. Mohamed Muizzu, today afternoon. The two leaders will also take stock of the progress in the implementation of the India-Maldives Joint Vision for a comprehensive economic and maritime security partnership adopted during the state visit of the President of Maldives to India in October 2024. Both the nations are expected to sign verbal MOUs, and the Prime Minister will dedicate some India-assisted infrastructure and healthcare projects to the citizens of Maldives. Earlier, Prime Minister arrived in Malé, capital of Maldives, on the second leg of his two-nation visit. This marks the Prime Minister's third visit to Maldives and the first visit by a head of state to Maldives during the presidency of Dr. Mohamed Muizzu. In a special gesture, President of Maldives, Dr. Mohamed Muizzu, received the Prime Minister at the airport. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was accorded a warm and vibrant cultural reception at Velana International Airport in Malé, greeted by enthusiastic Maldivian citizens. This vibrant welcome underscored the strong and growing ties between the two nations. The Indian diaspora also turned out in large numbers to extend warm welcome to the Prime Minister. Chow dance performance of Indian children was appreciated by everyone. The Naga Students Federation NSF held a grand felicitation program at the SIRD Auditorium Kohima today to honor Naga toppers of the HSLC and HSSLC examinations 2025. The event celebrated academic excellence and recognized the perseverance and dedication of students who excelled in the recent board exams. The program was graced by Metsubu Jamir, Minister for Rural Development and SIRD, Government of Nagaland, as the special guest. In his address, Jamir congratulated all the toppers and successful candidates and commended the NSF for consistently promoting student welfare across the state. He said that the celebration would be incomplete without acknowledging the role of parents and teachers, those who molded, prayed and helped their dream. He emphasized that the current success is not an end but a beginning. The minister further noted that organizations like the NSF provide shelter and identity to Naga students by ensuring systems of equal opportunity such as merit-based interviews through bodies like NPSC and NSFB. He urged the students to take their newfound recognition seriously while stressing the importance of skill-based learning. Jamir added not to rely only on books and urged them to learn something beyond their degree. In his presidential address, NSF President Medovi Hri congratulated the students and lauded their efforts. Hri extended special thanks to the parents for their encouragement and sacrifices. He remarked that the role of parents in the educational journey was indispensable.
Mezzo High Secondary School, Kohima. Eclavia Model Residential School, Taisang. Rank number 16. Rank number 16, Mingusinyu Pew Notfield.
Both the houses have been adjourned for the day following the ruckus created by the opposition over various issues. When the Lok Sabha met at 2 p.m. after the first adjournment, the opposition members continued with their protest, disrupting the proceedings of the House. BJP MP Jagdambika Pal, who was on the chair, appealed to the opposition members to go back to their seats and allow the House to function. Meanwhile, Union Law and Justice Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal said that he should be allowed to speak on the readjustment of representation of scheduled tribes in assembly constituencies of the state of Goa Bill 2024, which was moved for consideration and passing. Mr. Meghwal said that it is an important bill related to the interest of scheduled tribes, but the opposition members continued with their protest. Despite the repeated appeal of the chair, the opposition continued with their sloganeering, forcing the chair to adjourn the House for the day. The Rajya Sabha was first adjourned at 12 noon and then finally for the day following the opposition ruckus over various issues. When the Rajya Sabha met after the first adjournment at 12 noon, Ghanshyam Tiwari, who was on the chair, tried to run question hour, but the opposition members continued their protest, raising their demand. The chair appealed to them to allow question hour, but they continued sloganeering. As the pandemonium continued, the chair adjourned the House finally for the day. Industry leaders are hailing the signing of the India-UK Free Trade Agreement (FTA) as a transformative step. The Engineering Export Promotion Council India (EEPC India) has welcomed the signing of the India-UK Free Trade Agreement. The Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry (FICCI) said the agreement promises significant opportunities across diverse sectors, including agriculture, pharmaceuticals, services, auto components, and more. It described the FTA as a transformative step forward, with immense gains expected for Indian businesses and a promising future for the India-UK partnership. The Confederation of Indian Industry (CII) also hailed the agreement, saying that the FTA heralds a transformative chapter in bilateral relations. In a post on the social media platform X, it said the pact is set to reshape economic ties through bold investments in technology, sweeping diversification of global supply chains, and a renewed trust on ease of doing business.
And engineering goods will get better marketing access in the United Kingdom. The processed food industry will also find new opportunities in the UK market. For his part, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer said that the trade deal is the most significant agreement that the UK has made since leaving the European Union. He said that the deal will bring huge benefits to both countries.
A mega hospitality job fair was held today at Eagle Crest Institute, East Campus, Middle Colony, near Dimapur Hospital, Purana Bazar. Advisor to the Chief Minister and Chairman of the Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland, Abu Mehta, graced the event as the chief guest. Addressing the gathering comprising of young job seekers, students, trainers and partners from across India and abroad, Mehta praised the efforts of Eagle Crest Training Academy and Consultancy for its relentless commitment towards skilling and empowering the youth of Nagaland. He lauded the leadership and the entire team behind Eagle Crest for offering not just training but hope, encouragement and a platform to achieve excellence and employment for the state's youth. The event was organized by Eagle Crest Training Academy and Consultancy in collaboration with the Government of Nagaland under the Chief Minister's flagship program, Nagaland Skill and Entrepreneurship Development Mission. The occasion also marked the inauguration of the extended campus of Eagle Crest Institute, aimed at expanding training opportunities for local youth and providing a platform to connect them with reputed employers from the hospitality and tourism industry. Let us now take a short break.
चेक जाना पड़ेगा।
अरे गेम छोड़ के
1 महीना हो गया कंप्लेंट किए हुए, बैंक रिफंड ही नहीं कर रहा है। कंप्लेंट करनी है।
अरे बैठिए बैठिए यहीं से कर लीजिए आरबीआई के ऑम्बुड्समैन को।
कैसे?
आरबीआई अधिकृत बैंक, एनबीएफसी या डिजिटल लेन देन के जितने भी प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, उनकी शिकायत आप कर सकते हैं घर बैठे बैठे। आरबीआई के सीएमएस पोर्टल पर। ये हो गया चेकमेट। कंप्लेंट करेंगे क्या? आरबीआई कहता है
जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. A one-day consultative workshop on the revised Nagaland School Quality Assessment and Accreditation Framework and State School Standards Authority, funded by Samagra Shiksha, was organized by the State Council of Educational Research and Training, Nagaland, in collaboration with key stakeholders and education partners, and held at SIEMAT Hall, SERT, Kohima today. Director SCERT Keviraleo Kerhyo, in her keynote address, welcomed both returning and newly nominated participants to the workshop. She acknowledged the presence of representatives from the Department of School Education, Nagaland Board of School Education, State Council of Teacher Education, Samagra Shiksha, Nectar, All Nagaland Private School Association, All Nagaland School Teacher Association, the Diocese, Diets, SCERT, and members from the task force, and expressed appreciation for their contributions. Kerhyo stated that the implementation of National Education Policy 2020 is ongoing across the country with the aim of making schools nurturing spaces for students to grow not only academically but also emotionally, socially and morally, thereby preparing them for the 21st century. The Chief Minister of Nagaland, Dr. Neiphiu Rio, convened a high-level meeting yesterday at the Chief Minister's Residential Complex, Kohima, with the Chief Secretary, Director General of Police and other senior government and police officials to review and strengthen vigilance mechanisms along the Assam-Nagaland border. The Chief Minister directed the Chief Secretary and the DGP to enhance round-the-clock surveillance and initiate all preventive and proactive measures to detect and deport any potential influx of illegal immigrants. He further instructed the deployment of additional state armed police forces in border areas adjoining Assam. Chief Minister Dr. Neiphiu Rio has issued firm directives to the administration, police and all enforcement agencies to take all necessary steps to prevent illegal immigration into Nagaland. He emphasized the need for all agencies to remain on high alert and act decisively to uphold the integrity and security of the state's borders. In addition to strengthening border vigilance, the Chief Minister also directed the identification and eviction of illegal immigrants who may be residing in other parts of the state. In Rajasthan, 5 students have died and more than 20 were injured when a school building collapsed in a village in Manohar Thana Assembly constituency of Jhalawar district. The incident took place in Government Upper Primary School, Piplodi. After the incident, the villagers immediately started relief and rescue operations and admitted the injured children to the hospital. Superintendent of Police of Jhalawar, Amit Kumar, said that 10 seriously injured children have been referred to Jhalawar Medical College for treatment. Chief Minister Bhajan Lal Sharma has expressed grief over the incident. He said in a social media post that instructions have been given for proper treatment of the injured children. Education Minister Madan Dilawar called the incident sad. He said that a high-level inquiry will be conducted into the incident. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is currently on a 2-day visit to the Maldives, expressed deep sorrow over the incident. President Draupadi Murmu also conveyed her condolences, calling the incident extremely tragic. Rajasthan Chief Minister Bhajan Lal Sharma described the tragedy as painful and heart-wrenching and said officials had been directed to ensure the injured children receive the best possible medical care. A drone-launched precision-guided missile has been successfully test-fired by the Defence Research and Development Organisation at a test range in Andhra Pradesh. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh informed over social media today that the flight trials were carried out in Kurnool. The Defence Minister's post said that in a major boost to India's defence capabilities, DRDO had successfully carried out flight trials of unmanned aerial vehicle launch precision-guided missile in the National Open Area Range, a test range in Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh. India's defence capabilities have received a significant boost as the Defence Research and Development Organisation successfully test-fired a drone-launched precision-guided missile at a test range in Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh announced the successful flight trials, marking a major milestone for the nation's defence technology. The Defence Minister also noted that the missile system was developed in collaboration with industry partners, including defence capital procurement partners, micro, small and medium enterprises and startups. Designed, developed and tested by DRDO, the ULPGM V3, also referred to as ULMER, extended range variant, is an advanced version of DRDO's UAV launch precision munition and features passive homing using an imaging infrared seeker, allowing for accurate engagement in both day and night conditions. A high-level meeting to review projects implemented under the Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region and the Northeastern Council was convened yesterday under the chairmanship of Deputy Chief Minister T.R. Zeleng at the Chief Secretary's Conference Hall. The meeting aimed to assess the progress of ongoing projects and address issues related to delayed and incomplete projects. Deputy CM emphasized the urgent need for implementing departments and agencies to pay serious attention to the completion of long-pending projects, some of which have been stalled for over a decade. He underscored that the current financial year marks the culmination of the 15th Finance Commission, making it critical to utilize the funds allocated by the ministry rather than allowing them to go unspent. Any unutilized funds could impact the funding pattern under the 16th Finance Commission for the upcoming fiscal year, he said. During the meeting, a total of 26 projects categorized as distressed under various schemes, namely NESIDS, NESIDS RODS, and NEC, were reviewed. The review also covered 16 projects under the erstwhile NLCPR, now NESIDS OTRI, spread across 7 departments: Law and Justice, Youth Resources and Sports, Industry and Commerce, Public Health Engineering Department, PWD R&B, School Education, and Health and Family Welfare. Several factors contributing to the delays and incomplete status of the projects were discussed in detail, and various strategies were explored to expedite their completion. And now let us look at the weather reports of the district headquarters of Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 29 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 37 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 27 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 33 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius. Mokokchung had a maximum temperature of 32 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 35 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius. Zinabuto had a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius. Phak had a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
And with this, we have come to the end of this evening's bulletin. Have a good night.